Can the next generation of players keep up with the experience of players who have seen it all? Today, I simulated a game between a full team of rookies and a full team of veterans, 34 years old and up if possible. The average age of the veteran team is 35 years old, while the average age for the rookie team is only 22 years old. What happens when youth and speed go head-to-head with experience and grit? Let's run the tape. We have the veterans starting off the game with the ball. Tyler Loop with the kickoff. Patterson and Mostert back to receive. They can only reach the 25-yard line. Here comes 37-year-old Matthew Stafford leading the way for the veterans. They start off with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Stafford hands it off to Mostert, who finds a hole and makes his way up to the 39-yard line. The starting lineup for the veterans today is highlighted by Matthew Stafford, Travis Kelce, and Lane Johnson. The veterans have a pretty good offense overall. The only thing I'd say they could really use is a better running back. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Stafford hands it off to Mostert again, who gets stuffed in the backfield by Mason Graham. The starting lineup for the rookies is highlighted by Abdul Carter, Malachi Starks, and Mason Graham. The rookies have a solid defense. The only thing I think that might hold them back is the lower rated cornerbacks. After a quick incompletion on 2nd down, it brought up a 3rd and 11. Stafford had lots of time but couldn't find anything downfield, checking down to Mostert for a gain of 3. The veterans are forced to punt the ball to the rookies, giving Tyler Shook and the rookies the ball at their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the rookies. Shook hands it off to Genty, who has a huge hole and the breakaway speed. Nobody's going to catch him until he gets to the 46-yard line. The starting offensive lineup for the rookies is highlighted by Ashton Genty, Emeka Mbuka, and Tyler Warren. With tons of weapons at his disposal, Tyler Shook will have lots of opportunities if his offensive line can hold up. 1st and 10 following the huge run from Genty. They keep it on the ground, and he's met in the backfield immediately by Cam Hayward. The starting defensive lineup for the veterans is highlighted by Bobby Wagner, Cam Hayward, and Harrison Smith. This is a good defense with a stacked linebacker core. The only thing they could use is some better cornerbacks. The rookies kept the ball in Genty's hands, getting another 1st down on the next play. After an incomplete pass on 1st down, Tyler Shook hit Mbuka for a 16-yard gain, moving the chains. On the next play, Shook chose to keep it himself and ran for a 14-yard gain, moving the rookies into 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6. Tyler Shook back to pass. Quick one to Tyler Warren, who's into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyler Warren, the rookie from the Colts. Finds a hole in the defense and gets into the end zone. The rookies are off to a great start this game. The extra point is up and good to cap off this 8-play, 82-yard drive from the rookies. The veterans started off their next drive good, finding Travis Kelce for a 1st down. 2 plays later, Matthew Stafford found his old teammate Cooper Kupp for the catch on 3rd down, moving the chains for them. On 2nd and 8, Cordero Patterson put a defender in the spin cycle, breaking loose and finding another 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Stafford hands it off to Patterson, who makes a man miss at the 8-yard line. And he's in for the touchdown. Cordero Patterson. The journeyman running back makes his mark on this game and scores for the veterans. With the extra point up and in, that caps off a 9-play, 71-yard drive for the veterans. Shook and the rookies start off the next drive with a nice scramble that picks up a 1st down. 2nd and 6 from their own 43. Shook. Play action pass. And he's hit in the backfield. Fumble! Cam Hayward picks it up. And he's gone. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, veterans. Cam Hayward with the fumble recovery. Von Miller with the big hit to force it. What a play by the veterans to take the early lead in this game. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. The veterans lead 14-7. Bouncing back from that fumble, the rookies started to get a nice drive going. Shook hit Mbuka, who fought his way for a first down. Then Genty sliced through the veterans' defense for 2 back-to-back first down runs. After that, Shook found Matthew Golden for a nice 16-yard gain. The next play, Shook dropped back to pass but held on to the ball too long, getting brought down by Levante David and Cam Hayward for the sack. 2nd and 17 from the 24. Shook back there alone. Can't find anything, and he's brought down! Jimmy Ward with the safety blitz. 3rd and 25. What can the rookies do here? Shook back to pass. Has all day to throw. Rolls out left. Lets it go to Mbuka, who has the first down. 1st and goal, rookies. Genty caps off this drive with an easy touchdown on the next play. The rookies showed a lot of promise that drive, moving down the field no matter what happened. With the extra point, that touchdown just tied up this ball game. On the next drive, the veterans were stopped at a 3rd and 6, but Matthew Stafford fired a bullet to Keenan Allen, who made the catch for a 17-yard gain and a first down. The veterans weren't able to do much on the next 2 plays, bringing up a 3rd and 2. Matthew Stafford made a smart play on 3rd down and dumped it down to Mostert, who turned that check down into an 11-yard gain. The rookies' defense was doing pretty good, forcing the veterans to another 3rd down, but they failed to get the offense off the field again as Stafford found Patterson at the backfield for another 11-yard gain. 1st and 10 with just over a minute left in the half, they got lots of time here. Stafford back to pass. Lets it go to a wide open Cooper Kupp, who's into the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, he was Stafford's main target for years, and it looks like that chemistry is still there. Big touchdown for the veterans. Boswell to kick. Matthew Golden and Luther Burden back there to return. Burden gets the ball at the 5. Past the 20. Past the 30. Past the 40. Oh, he could go. Past the 40. The 30. The 20. And gets brought down at the 14. What a return. That's the spark that the rookies needed right before halftime. Unfortunately, the rookies couldn't do anything with the amazing field position that they had, and they ended up going 3 and out. They decided to take the points and settle for a field goal straight down the uprights, and that makes this a 4-point ball game. The veterans got the ball back with 40 seconds and 2 timeouts, plenty of time to work with. On 2nd down, Stafford found Keenan Allen for a quick 11-yard gain in the middle of the field, forcing them to burn their last timeout. 1st and 10 with 21 seconds left. Matthew Stafford steps back, surveys the field, lets it go to DeAndre Hopkins, who has the catch and more. He could go all the way. And he's in for the touchdown. Touchdown, veterans. What a catch and run by DeAndre Hopkins. He's been quiet in this game so far, but he made a loud play there. The extra point from that touchdown brought the lead up to 11 points. The rookies got the ball back with 12 seconds and 2 timeouts. Tyler Shook found a wide open Genty with 4 seconds left to put them into field goal range. The last second field goal attempt was doomed from the start, as the snap was off, which gave Calais Campbell enough time to get in there and block it. What a special teams play from the veterans leading into halftime. With the veterans leading 28-17 at halftime, this is still anybody's game. Both teams have came to play today. The rookies are playing pretty well. Tyler Shook is 9 for 8 with 131 yards and a touchdown, while Ashton Genty has 13 rushes for 104 yards and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford is 16 for 18 passing, with 203 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Keenan Allen has 3 catches for 31 yards so far. The veterans have tried to make a statement with this 11-point lead. How will the rookies bounce back? Will they fold under the pressure, or will they show that they are built different? The rookies started off with the ball in the second half. First play was another great one from Calais Campbell as he broke up the play in the backfield and got another sack. 2nd and 14 following the sack. Shook back to pass. Lets it go to Tet McMillan, who makes the catch. His first grab of the night. 3rd and 16 for the rookies. It's Shook. Has plenty of time. Starts feeling the pressure. And he gets hit. Ball's out. Genty picks it up but gets brought down right away. That forced the rookies to punt to the veterans, who started moving the ball well. Stafford let one go to Kelsey for a huge gain, moving them past midfield. 2 plays later, Stafford found Kelsey again for another first down. After that, Patterson found a hole in the defense and gashed them for a quick 15 yards. On 2nd and 3 from the 7, the veterans tried running the ball, and Mostert got stuffed for only a 1-yard gain. On 3rd and 2, Stafford stepped back to throw, let one go to Cooper Kupp, and 2 defenders almost intercepted the pass, pushing the veterans to 4th down. They would have much rather preferred the turnover, but holding the veterans to 3 points was good enough. With the score being 31-17, the rookies take the field needing to get points on this drive. Shook started off this drive with a nice 9-yard pass to Mbuka. On 3rd and 4 from the 49, Shook stepped back and fired one to Matthew Golden, who made the catch for the first down. 2nd and 9. With the motion. Play action. Shook lets it go to McMillan, who has the catch and more. Gets a man off him at the 8. It makes it all the way to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 4. Genty gets stuffed in the backfield for a 7-yard loss. 3rd and goal. Shook back to pass. Takes too long reading the defense, and Von Miller brings him down for the big sack. The rookie offensive line can't hold back this veteran pass rush as they bring Shook down once again. The rookies are forced to settle for a field goal, bringing the score to 31-20. The veterans started the 4th quarter off with the ball. On 2nd and 10, Stafford fired a dart to Keenan Allen for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 39. Stafford steps back to pass. Has all day to throw. Lets it go. And it's intercepted by the defense. What a grab. And he's off to the races. And he gets brought down at the 11-yard line. Maxwell Hairston with the interception. What a play by the rookie. That could have just flipped this game right on its head. The rookies couldn't do anything with the field position though, as Shook was sacked on 2nd and 7. Followed up by a 3-yard scramble on 3rd and 16. Those underwhelming plays forced the rookies to take another field goal, knocking down the lead to just 1 possession. Matthew Stafford has 21 completions for 264 yards and 2 touchdowns so far. Can he keep it up? Stafford started off the next drive with a dart to Keenan Allen for a first down. On 3rd and 11, Stafford found Allen again for a 17-yard gain, moving the chains. 2nd and 12 from the 26. Stafford drops back. Quick pass to Kupp is intercepted. Another interception by the rookie defense. Jahad Campbell with the great play, picking off Matthew Stafford and keeping this game alive for the rookies. Campbell makes a great play on the ball in the air and gives the rookies all the momentum. On the 1st and 10 following the interception, the rookies got off to a good start, with Shook finding Mbuka for an 18-yard gain. On the following play, Shook stepped back to pass, stood tall in the pocket, and let one go deep before the pressure got there. The pass was almost completed by Tet McMillan, but Harrison Smith just barely got to the ball first. On 3rd and 2, Shook dropped back, surveyed the field, and threw to his checkdown Matthew Golden, who caught the pass for the first down. On 3rd and 8, the rookies went to pass again. The shook was brought down by DB Darius Williams. That big sack might have just ended the game for the rookies. After that sack came the 2-minute warning, stopping the clock for the rookies. 4th and 16, game on the line, what can Shook do? Steps back. Lets it go to Tet McMillan, who is short of the first down marker. The veterans get the ball back and are going to try and burn the rest of the clock. 1st and 10 for the veterans was a gashing 12-yard run, forcing the rookies to burn their first timeout. 2 plays later, Stafford steps back and fires a dart to Keenan Allen, who makes the grab for the first down, making the rookies burn their second timeout. On a crucial 3rd and 4 with 1 minute on the clock and ticking, the rookie defense held strong and was able to hold the veterans to a 2-yard gain, but unfortunately they couldn't stop the clock from rolling. The veterans settled for a field goal with 14 seconds left, extending the lead to 34-23, essentially ending this game. The rookies got the ball back with 10 seconds left and were only able to get one good play off. Cook was winding up for a Hail Mary throw, but Cam Hayward hit him as soon as he was throwing, forcing the ball to only go about 20 yards downfield, and Buka was able to track it down and took the ball for a huge gain on the last play of the game. The veterans won this hard-fought battle, 34-23. Even though the rookies ended up losing, they put up quite the fight against the veterans. I think they showed that the league is in great hands with the next generation of NFL players. Tyler Shook ended the game with 259 passing yards on 20 of 26 passing, with 1 touchdown and 120.5 rating. Matthew Stafford had 342 yards on 26 of 34 passing, with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions with 102.8 passer rating. Ashton Jeanty had 87 yards and a touchdown on 16 rushes, while Raheem Mostert only had 44 yards on 13 rushes. Keenan Allen had 126 yards on 9 receptions, and Emeka Egbuka had 115 yards on 7 catches. Von Miller had 7 total tackles, 5 tackles for loss with 3 sacks, while Jahad Campbell had 6 total tackles and that crucial interception. My game MVP is Von Miller. The Super Bowl 50 MVP showed that he still has the skills to pay the bills even with his old age. If I'm being honest, I wasn't even sure if Von Miller was still in the league when I started this video, so seeing him have such a good game was a nice way to have a send-off before what might be his final season ends. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see. If you liked the video, leave a like and sub for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.